Hello and welcome to the Diecast Raceway. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to unbox, assemble, and demonstrate the Hot Wheels Ultra Hots Blast Launch Face-Off. These tracks always have really long names. This whole track is focused on two people launching their cars and then either colliding or narrowly missing each other. It's a very small track, but there are a decent amount of steps to assembly. Let's dive in. Get this thing put together. I'll show you how it works, and then at the end of the video, I'll give you my thoughts on it. Let's go. All right, and here you have it, the completed course. Now you'll notice there are hinges here in right down the middle of the track, and that is because this can fold to become a little smaller. You fold it along the middle line. It can be carried like this. So what I'm finding with most Hot Wheels tracks that supposedly become more compact, it actually doesn't get a whole lot smaller, but at least it does flat pack a little bit. And then to open it back up, you simply open it flat and it's ready to rock. So before you start playing, make sure all of your connection points are good and snug. You should have heard a snap or a click every time you put two pieces together. And let's get into how this thing works. This course is wide enough that I have to bring it down to the floor. So let's do it. We got it down there. It does come with 2 cars. So it is ready for 2 people to play with it at once. There we go. So you can always just launch 1 car like so. And it comes back into place, ready to launch. And then the other player launches theirs. And then, of course, if 2 people launch at the same time, you have the risk of collision. Boom. So that's the blast launch face-off. And the demonstration for it was very short because there's just not a lot to do with it. The overall loop for each individual person is very small. And it's over quick. And if you don't have 2 people launching both of these cars at the same time, the whole hook to it is gone. Because without the possibility of crashing your 2 cars, it's just an incredibly small circuit. So, I mean, I guess with one child playing with it or one person playing with it, you could set up a car and force wrecks, but the tension, I mean, it's just not the same. The paddles are too far apart, I think, for the same person to be able to slam them at the same time. But I will say these launchers are a lot sturdier than the ones they used on the Mario Kart circuit track that I did a video for. So that is a plus. And I suppose if you get enough of these tracks, I mean, you could hybridize them. You could take pieces from this, pieces from that, and build your own thing. That is one of the perks. But the way these tracks are built, the way they snap together, it is pretty tricky getting them apart. There are 2 connection points that you can feed other tracks into this one. But with these tracks that are meant to be used in isolation, once a car gets on the track, there's no getting back off unless you take the car off and move it to another track or another piece of the track you've built. So as excited as I was for this in the beginning, at the concept of launching cars at the same time, trying to crash them or trying to narrowly miss, the overall package, the actual presentation of that concept is a little disappointing. Again, if you have multiple kids in the house or multiple kids playing with it and you're able to utilize both launchers at the same time, it could be a little more fun. The storage issue, again, it folds in half, but that's almost laughable as an idea of like flat packing and making it easy to store. And I think this and that the track I just did with the loops, they've just missed the mark, you know? They looked way more exciting on the box than they were once I got them out. I hate to be a downer on the track, but I feel like I've been getting far too many comments about people being disappointed when they got it, and I just want to be as forthright as possible about it because I don't want people to think I'm trying to like push bad product on them. So I think if I now knowing what I know now, this would be kind of a pass for me. And there are other track building kits where the track doesn't have a gimmick. It's like the track is meant to be combined with other tracks, and it works well on its own. Those usually come with launchers, or they come with some sort of stunt that you can do with the track. And I so far I'm more impressed with those. Um, I would stick with more of a downhill method, or having a launcher on a flat track that you're actually able to connect to other tracks in such a way that it can be a big continuous loop. Because as I said, with these last two tracks I've done, they have connection points for you to feed cars onto it. But once the car is on this track, there is no way to get off. And again, the way every piece of this track snaps together and clicks into place, it's not meant to be put together, taken apart, put together, taken apart. It's not really modification friendly. So I'm finding that these seem to be common problems with these bigger Hot Wheels tracks. They they build it around a gimmick, and they either hit or miss with that gimmick. So that is all I have for you today. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that what you thought of the track down below if you ended up picking it up. And all of that is super helpful to me. And I'm going to do my best to keep getting track builds out there for you so you can see them. And then if you're just a big Hot Wheels fan like I am, then it's still fun to see all the track ideas, to see the cars in action. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to catch you next time.